Danica, I mean, clearly we're starting to see a Prime Minister under pressure, the Voice defeat. They've obviously got polling in Dunkley that's made the Prime Minister not only bring forward or agree to the changes to stage 3, but you know, really feel like or know that he's going to struggle there. And then again, this broken promise. This is what we're now seeing. He's starting to feel the pressure and react to it.
Oh, it's very clear that he's starting to feel the pressure, Sharri, and of course he is, because he's weakened from the top. The media keep replaying that same old video of him saying, "I am a man of my word." We have seen it so many times that he's lost all credibility. No matter what he says, no matter what he comes out and says now, people are going to question whether or not he's actually telling them the truth. And it's interesting, you know, we talk about strained relations between the Treasurer and the Prime Minister. That's not necessarily unusual. We've seen it with previous Prime Ministers and Treasurers. But the issue here is if he is openly briefing against his own Treasurer, what does that tell you? That Labor is imploding and that Anthony Albanese is extremely worried by this. And in the end, he's the leader. He is the face of the Labor Party. So when something goes wrong, the blame is going to be on him. He has to wear it.
Look, we've also seen the Treasurer is giving a speech later tonight. We've seen reports this afternoon. They've released costing estimates which say that the old stage 3 tax cuts that the coalition was planning, if the coalition implemented them along with the new version of giving greater relief to lower and middle income Australians, that would cost an extra close to $40 billion on the budget. This does put Peter Dutton in a difficult position, doesn't it, Jason? I
don't think, not in this stage and age and at a time when every penny counts in every household everywhere. No, I don't. I actually think Peter Dutton can hold the line and say, it might cost the budget this, but who would you rather have it, you or the government? And I think, you know, in times like Australia is going through and households everywhere are going through, people would much rather they have the money than to be sitting there being peed about by that mob. And that's reality. I think, you know, we are in a country where probably people don't think enough about the greater good of the country. But I tell you, they never think about it in tough times. They think about their own good and they think about making their mortgages and paying their bloody power bills that keep being pushed up and their petrol prices, which are going up a few days' time again. You know, all of these things are all part of the equation they have got themselves in. And, you know, we talked about self-interest a moment ago when it comes to negative gearing. A lot of self-interest going on in households at the moment. People would rather the money be theirs than be sitting in government bank accounts.
And that's the question. I mean, it's are families going to be grateful enough for the extra $18 a week or $900 a year? Is that going to be enough of a relief to forgive the government for the broken promise?
Well, probably not, given that rents, for example, have gone up by 13% last year. So the average rent now across the country is $600, so it's gone up. That sort of money per week isn't going to make up for those big costs, and people want to see relief now. They don't want to see relief in 6 months, in 12 months. They need it in their pockets now, and that's what really matters to Australians at the moment, and it's very clear that the government hasn't given them what they want.